Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Irresistible podcast. This is your host, Priscilla. This is episode 10. Who would have thought, honestly, who would have thought episode 10? And I'm seated with a wonderful, the gun carrier himself, man like Dave. Welcome to our podcast.
Thank you very much. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Good, thank you. It's good to see you.
Good to see you too. I am really, really humbled. I genuinely wanted someone special, someone wholesome, someone who I've known for a few years in Dubai to be one who closes the chapter of episode 10.
It's honestly
I'm
an
so
honor to
honored.
be here.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you for
How are you
having me.
feeling? Honestly.
Good, terrible, tired, but it's another day to give thanks and just rejoice and be happy for where I am at life now.
That's good. I always ask, how's your heart, friend? And I think that tells me how your heart is.
Yeah.
Grateful, yeah?
Yeah.
Your heart is grateful. Good.
Always.
On this podcast, we talk about irresistible people like yourself doing irresistible things, doing great things. One, looking like this. You
Thank
really
you.
look good.
Thank
you really
you.
look good.
Thank you so much.
You're doing amazing.
Thank you.
And now we're going to take it back to where you started. When did you come to Dubai?
Well, it was in 2019. I remember it was just the beginning of summer. Yeah.
Beginning of summer?
Yeah. Yeah, I think I just came at the wrong time, but it was honestly one of the best time in my life. That really humbled me in a way because I thought life was different on this other side. But to my surprise, I just saw things I live on to remember until today.
What do you mean it's different? Is it the notion of abroad money is being given out?
No, it's not about money. It's not about money. It's just about the lifestyle that you just leave your country and go to places that you don't know, and then the first impression is something that humbles you in a way. But it was all good. It was all good. I remember I used to live in Satwa with a few of my buddies.
This city is having so many people from Satwa. Yeah?
No, I think to be fair, Satwa is the heart place of Dubai.
I thought it was Sharjah, but okay.
No. It's Satwa. You have to give that place Satwa, and I think people who live there will have too many stories to tell. But then also, as a starting point, back in the day, I didn't know anybody until one of my friends who passed on this year.
I'm so sorry about that.
It's all
that
good,
hit you hard.
Yeah,
I'm so
really,
sorry.
really
I've
broke
seen
my
that
heart.
hit
Yeah,
you.
it broke my heart because he was the only person that I knew, the only person that really, really came through for me.
Yeah.
In terms of showing me around and supporting me mentally, and well, it is what it is. Anyway,
I'm so
it is
sorry.
life.
by
And
the
it's
way.
all right.
Yeah.
It's all right. It's life.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's been a really, really good journey. An awesome one with, it's like a roller coaster.
Yeah.
One day you're top, one day you're at the bottom, one day you're traumatized, one day you're happy. But at the end of the day, you just give thanks if you're healthy.
Yeah,
Yes,
true.
yes, yeah.
Okay, 2019, you've said that some of the people came through for you.
Yeah.
But before that, did you come here on visit? What made you come here? Some of us come here to visit and then we stay. Others come to genuinely look for a job. I didn't know people work in Dubai. I just thought Dubai was a
Heart of gold.
and a place where like people just come to vacation. I didn't know people actually work. But
Well, for me, it was always a dream to travel around and
to travel in
seek,
general.
Yeah, seek better for my life and have the financial freedom and be able to do things by my own self without depending on others. Because for so long, I depended on people to, that is my family, closest friends and stuff. But being alone in a different place teaches you a lot.
Yeah,
it makes you a man. It makes you a woman enough to be able to handle anything that's brought your way.
True. All right. So you didn't answer the question. Did you come on visit or did you come to genuinely look for a job?
I came on a visit visa to look for a job.
Oh, okay. So your intention was we're going to get a job.
Get a job. And the funny thing is I got the job on the last day of my visa. So
yeah, interesting.
It was chaos. I was losing it, I remember at the time, but God came through.
Yeah.
For those that believe and have faith and pray.
Yeah.
I'm sure they know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Because the truth is, like, that visa ending will change your life. It's either you go
Absolutely,
home,
yeah.
you're done, or you
Yeah,
renew
yeah,
it,
yeah,
and
yeah,
probably you don't even have the money to
Yes,
renew
yes.
it. Yeah.
You don't have the money in the first place, because number one, you've just come to a new country that uses a different currency.
Probably come with everything you got from
Yeah,
home.
yeah, and that's the only thing that you have left.
So you have nothing to go back
Exactly.
to. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So what was the first job you actually got here?
Well, it was actually a funny one. I never thought of myself doing that job.
Okay.
So I was working as a kitchen server in Baggerfield.
I like the way the restaurant has so many names. I hear different ones every time.
So,
Kitchen server.
So
okay.
my visa at the time was reading waiter, and I had to, like someone who's always ready to risk it all and learn and take on a challenge.
How old are you during that time?
I was 27.
27. Okay.
No, not 27. Hold up. Let me do my math, because I'm a little bit nervous.
Take your time.
Yeah, I was around 26, 27. 26, 27.
Yeah, okay.
But I worked in the kitchen for a whole year, and then this was when again COVID came. And
oh yeah, because you came 2019.
yes,
and
yes,
then
yes, and then the
COVID
following
is
year
coming,
was COVID
coming.
came, and living in a bed space at the time, I'd seen the amount of people that lost their jobs, and I was lucky enough to be able to go to work at the time. I was so
even in
humbly
a
grateful.
restaurant.
Yes, but
You kept
the
your
thing
job.
is, they closed down the restaurants and they transferred us to other places like a warehouse, because the organization I was working for was big.
You really were lucky.
Yeah, I was lucky.
Because if it was a restaurant, just a restaurant, then you would have lost your job.
Yeah, I've seen most people, even though some I worked with from the restaurants, they were laid off. But
God kept you.
Yeah, God was
Ooh,
there. It was
nice.
it was all because of
Yeah.
God. Yeah, yeah.
I was listening to a podcast and they were saying that there's so many things, as much as like we say success is hard work, there's so many things that luck and timing affect. Because think about it, they were talking about Steve Jobs,
Yeah.
and his friend. They just happened to be in a school that had a computer at that time, where there were no computers everywhere. So the fact that he was there made him able to access that and be the whatever of Microsoft. Is that true?
Yes.
Is it Steve Jobs?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
And then his friend also had same capabilities, all that. But then one day he went on a hike and never came back. He died.
Yeah.
So there's nothing Steve Jobs could, like, that's literal luck.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, when you wake up in the morning and you're healthy and you're ready for the day, just give thanks.
Yeah.
This is what life has taught me.
No, because
so
I'm
far.
just imagining you, because COVID, literally, most of the people who have sat
Yeah,
on
I
that side,
swept
they told
everyone.
me, like,
They were laid
COVID
off.
hit them hard. They went 6 months without a job.
Yeah.
They didn't have rent for 6 months. They were relying on people on food. But this is a beautiful place. I hear they were giving people food.
Yeah, it is good. There's some people that I know are lucky enough. They would go to the streets and collect food. There are people who have just come around and giving people some, snacks and lunch and dinner, which was more than enough.
Yeah, but you were able to have a job.
I was still working. I was still on my full pay at the time, which wasn't.
It wasn't even half.
Yeah, it wasn't
I know
half.
it may not be much, but
yeah.
it's still, most people who kept their job got their deduction.
Yeah, it was. Let me say, I like to call myself chosen.
You are chosen.
I like to call myself
See where
favored
you've
by
gotten,
God.
really.
Yeah.
You are chosen.
From where I'm from to where I am right now, it's not by my own means.
It is not.
Not by any man's means.
You're
it's
doing
all
great.
because of God. Yeah.
All right. Then 1 year and
so 1 year in a restaurant, 1 year in a warehouse as an admin.
Okay.
I had to learn Hindi, a little bit of Hindi and Urdu, because there was language barrier with the people.
Wow.
But then this is when reality really hit me, and I was like, you know what, I need to find my purpose. I just didn't come here to serve people in restaurants.
To move from one
one
job
place
to another job,
or
that
just to
doesn't
be
make
in
sense.
an environment where you don't feel like you're comfortable, or rather the situation is forcing you to be there.
Yeah.
And this is when I just took a book, my journal, I remember, and I wrote down all the things that I really like
I
to
want
do.
everyone to notice that everyone who comes here and has accomplished anything, they write.
Yes.
And I keep on telling them that write down your vision and watch it come
100%,
to
I agree.
pass.
I agree.
Yeah.
So I wrote down a few things I would really love to do. And one of them was fitness that I'm pursuing right now. The other one was just content creation in terms of photography and
Was
stuff.
travel among them?
Travel is just something that I like to do, but at the time I didn't have the means to.
Yeah.
So
it felt very far-fetched.
Yeah,
When
yeah,
you're
it
earning
was-
that amount, I'm imagining the amount of money you're earning, and I'm
Yeah.
like, that's not even doable right
Let's
now.
say at the time it was all a dream or
Yeah.
something I was wishing to do. And so when I started fitness, I did the course here in Dubai, and it was quite
I don't want us
pricey.
to skip steps.
Yes.
So it is 2 years. You're in the
2 years,
warehouse.
yes. So
Because-
my first 2 years, it were like a stepping stone for me to be able to establish myself and to understand what I really want to do.
So
with
are
my
you
life.
saving? Are you
Yes,
saving?
I was
Because
saving at the time.
you
I didn't
see-
even go home.
You see, that's the
Yeah.
conversation that I want us to have,
Yeah.
because it's very easy to say, I did this, and then pop.
Yeah.
And then someone who's struggling thinks that
So,
they can't do it.
I
But
didn't
yeah,
go home. I didn't go home because what I was earning at the time
couldn't even pay a flight ticket.
couldn't even pay a flight ticket home. Again, you're paying rent, and you know how rent price it is. You're buying food, you're paying your own means of transport.
Yeah.
So when I do all that math, I will be left with like 200, 300.
Yeah.
So there are times I was like, you know what, this is not me. This is not what I came here to do.
Yeah.
I'd
Not
rather
just to
have
pay
stayed
bills.
at home and, you
Yeah.
know, just do the normal, and at the end of the day, you're happy. But so I saved up and I went to school. The cost was a bit pricey, but in all fairness, I managed to do it. And now,
Is it the same thing that, like, I've taken a few courses here? Is it the same way did they allow you to pay in bits?
yeah, I paid in bits because I wouldn't like
Yeah,
manage to pay the
you
whole
see,
stuff.
I'm concentrating on those small
Yeah.
parts because I want anybody
Yeah.
to know that it's not miraculously that you got here. You started from literal nothing.
Yes.
Working in a warehouse. I know you may think it's much, but
I
they
still
don't.
have pictures. I'll share them with you if you want.
Please do. Please do, because I'm imagining, like, I wouldn't imagine the Dave seated here working in a warehouse and everything, but yeah, I'm really proud
It
of
was
you.
all a dream. It was all a dream in terms of I wanted to be great,
Yeah.
but I didn't know this is what I'll be doing. But somewhere in between, I knew one day things will be great.
I think it's like the quote that says, just the secret is in the movement.
Yeah.
Just move, because sometimes people
It don't
want.
matter how long you take, you know.
That's true, because people want to see like a clear picture of where I'm
Yeah.
going, but sometimes we
You-
can't even tell where
You
we're
move.
going.
It doesn't
Yeah.
matter where you take 5 years, because my
Yes.
journey took 5 years to be where I am right now. But it doesn't matter whether you take
Nobody
10
wants
years.
to hear that.
Yeah, you have
Nobody
to,
wants. They
yeah, a
want.
step
They
at a
want to
time.
know if I
And-
start today,
Yeah.
tomorrow.
And you have to be patient, because one thing I've learned so far in my life is we as human beings need to master patience as an art.
That's true.
And once you master patience as an art,
You
then
win.
everything else follows
It's
smooth.
true. It's true. It's true.
You'll be able to have empathy. You'll be able to have
Sympathy, even.
sympathy.
Yeah.
Name all of them.
Yeah.
You'll be able to even know, you know what, today is not my day, but tomorrow is going to be my day.
Yeah.
Something like that. But the thing is, we
want
where
it now.
We want it now, and where we go so wrong as people who have established themselves here, we only post the good times.
Oh, by the way, it's true, because if I go to your page right
Yeah.
now, if we send them to your page, I'm
Yeah.
like, there's no way he was in their warehouse.
Yes.
Because
But-
oh my god.
But
yeah.
if you've seen my posts and what I post, like I always post pictures in a series of events. Like I post you good photos of now and before.
Oh, okay.
So, and in between that, there's a caption that says blah blah blah. This that.
Oh, that's nice.
Because I don't want people to see.
The polished
Yeah.
version.
Yeah, I have been there. I've washed the dishes. I have done all those kind of things. I've broken plates in the restaurants, and I'm proud of that.
Without the muscles.
Yeah, without that, there is no David.
You know? Oh, that's nice.
Yes.
Without that,
that
that's
past, there
nice.
is no David. So
That's really nice.
I'd like to encourage people to be able to embrace their past, however bad it was.
Yeah, and stop comparing, because like you're
Yeah,
saying,
comparison
there's
is,
no
is
one
the
who's
enemy
seen,
of success.
no one who's
Yeah.
seen.
Yeah.
Like yesterday, I posted like 30 or 20 stories. I post on the go.
Yeah.
But nobody, I swear to God, nobody apart from my best friend, who would know what a shitty day I had.
Yeah.
I did say it in the stories,
Yeah.
but like the intensity of how shitty it was,
Yeah.
like I literally lost a lot of money.
Yeah.
But nobody could know that. I was literally in tears and everything.
Yeah.
Nobody can know that. But you see, when you see her online and you're like, oh, she's living the dream.
Exactly.
My life is so
Exactly.
shitty and everything. But no, there's so
Exactly.
many things that are happening behind the scenes that nobody would ever capture.
See, those people that know me very well, they will tell you when he smiles, he's going through something.
That's interesting.
Legit true. Because for me, I will never show you.
Yeah.
From a very young age, I've always been like that. I'm going through stuff. You don't need to know my business.
Yeah.
But over the years,
You're learning to let people in?
yes, a little bit, to let people in, to understand me, to be able to be vulnerable and to
Yeah.
actually communicate,
Yeah.
which has helped me a lot. Because
Yeah.
before I would just let stuff
Pile
pile
up.
up,
then
and then I'd just have a breakdown, and it would really, really put me to the ground.
Yeah.
But
even you saying this is vulnerable.
yeah, it is, because I know there are people who know
Need
me
to-
and wouldn't expect me to say these kind of things.
Yeah.
But the things I've learned for living alone here
In
I've
Dubai.
been here 6 years alone, but lived alone. Like I just go to my house and lock the door alone for almost 3 years now.
Oh, people don't understand what
Yeah.
you're saying. Oh, in Dubai, there's a lot of shared accommodation and
yes,
stuff.
yes,
and
yes,
actually
yes.
living alone already is
Yeah.
a whole other testimony.
Yes. So
Yeah.
when you go to your own place, whether it's your own one bedroom, your studio, your partition, and you just lock in
Even
that
if it's
door.
the bed space, just the small part.
You lock in that door, whether it's a bed space, you lock in that
Curtain.
Nobody knows what you're going through in there.
Yeah.
You know, and so many people here are just breaking down, suicidal,
Yeah.
and it's just a thing that I really want to get out there, that no matter what you go through, just consider there's thousands and thousands of people in your situation with a different story.
Yeah.
But
And they're getting out of it.
exactly, but
So can
you are the
you.
only person who can steer yourself out.
Yeah.
You either choose to stay in that situation, or you either choose to, you know what, I've had enough of this crap, let me just,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
So this
Nobody's
was
coming to save you.
no
It's the
one is coming
message you're
to save
trying
you.
to
Here,
say.
no
yeah?
one is coming to
No
save
one is
you.
coming to save
Here,
you.
people are like, honestly, what I know is I may be wrong,
Mm-hmm.
but people are there for the good times. Because I've been there in the bad time.
We've fought about this. We've
Yes,
fought about this.
yes,
I disagree.
yes,
because
yes.
I do believe that there are people who are going to
There are
stick.
people who are good.
G-
Like I'm telling you, literally,
Mm-hmm.
my best friend that passed on, he's someone I would call and he would do anything for me, and I
Yeah.
would still do anything for
Yeah.
him. I'm not saying that there's no good people.
Yeah.
It's just that in
Most
tough
people,
situations, when you need people, they're not there.
Yeah.
This is when
And
everybody
it's
has
also, it's a very
excuses.
few people who will understand like the intensity of exactly what
Exactly,
you're going through.
exactly.
Yeah.
So having even after the 2 years of me, the last year of me being in a warehouse, I got laid off. I remember I was called.
You really are
yes,
going out
yeah.
with the vulnerability.
I
People
was-
don't really like saying
I
they were
was called-
fired.
I was called to the office, and I remember the guy, my manager at the time, said to me, David, we have people who are doing your job. They're living in our accommodations at the company, because at the time I was living outside because I was working outside. They're getting paid less than you. They're doing the job, and even a better one than you. And this kind of broke my heart. Because
Imagine being bad
Yeah.
at something that you don't even want to do in the
exactly
first place. Like,
exactly. So this was kind of eye opening for me, and at the time I'm still doing the course. I'm still paying for the course, so I literally don't have any savings left, and I just left the company. You know, I got my gratuity, whatever I got. I won't be mentioning it, but
because what is the gratuity there? Because
There's nothing. Literally 2
I've
years, there's
received
nothing.
gratuity of a good company, and I'm imagining what is your gratuity.
yeah. So at the time,
Or gratuity, I kind of have to explain. Gratuity is like the money. Does this happen in Kenya, by the way?
no, I don't. I'm not
Kenya.
aware of that.
Yeah, but
So-
gratuity is like the big amount you earn every
It's the end of
single month.
service.
End of service.
Yes,
End of service.
yes,
Thank you. Uh-huh.
So I got what I got,
Mm-hmm.
and it was me trying to balance the shit, whether to pay rent or whether to pay for my visa. 'cause
Either or.
You only get like a 1 month of grace period.
Those are two necessities. How are you balancing
Yeah, and you
either
need to
or?
eat at the end of the day. So
Wow.
yeah. Without going into details, I did survive, but at one point I was people don't know this. Only a very close group of mine that know this is for a whole week, I was homeless.
In Dubai?
Yes. And I slept in Mamza by the boat, you know. So I used to go, during the day, my friend used to go to work. He used to live in Deira. He used to go to work, and I used to go sleep in his house. And at night...
His house meaning his bed space?
His bed space. And at night, because the owner of the bed space was there, so I couldn't sleep there. So I would just go roam around in
And you're also
Deira.
jobless, so during the day you just sleep.
But you know, this was one of the best times I've had in my life.
The 1 week?
Yes.
Why?
That time of me trying to transition, it's something I'm not going to forget for the rest of my life.
Because it sharpened you.
It sharpened me. It brought me closer to myself than I ever thought I would be.
And when you say Mom's up by the boat, that's the sea, right? Like
it was all good. I'm a sunset person, so
but you are a sunset person.
And a sunrise person. So most of the evenings
I know
I'll just
random stuff about you.
Exactly. So I'll end up sitting there, watch the sunset, watch the sunrise, and I'll be grateful.
Yeah.
Because everything it's just by the book. It is written. It's by the book. Whether you like it or not, you have to go through that. You have to get from point A to B.
Yeah.
And
unless you stay longer in a situation that you have no business with. You know, sometimes
we stay long in these situations because we want.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's written that we're meant for more.
Yes.
But we sign ourselves up for little things
decide. I've got friends right now from back in the day that are still living in the same places that I found
situation.
Yeah. Which is okay for them. I mean, drive is not for everybody at the end of the day. There's someone who's content with whatever he's getting at the end of the day. Send home, go home no. For me, I like to drive myself. I like to be in a place of greatness. Because I believe I was born for that.
I'm reserving the comment of like that's sad, but it is sad.
It's sad.
But then it's a life that they have chosen.
Exactly.
And I think what you're amplifying is that we have choice.
We have choice. We have choice in everything we do. I have tried to talk to most of them. Some of them have changed their lives. Some of them didn't do nothing. Yeah. But again, it's up to you as an individual
to change whatever you think that you can.
For me, I want a good life. Yeah. And a good life means I want to sustain myself. If then in the future I have people in my life, then I want to be able to sustain them as well.
Yeah.
But if someone is comfortable where they are, then
there's nothing you can do. Like you said, there's no one who's coming to save them. Yeah, there's no way you can save anyone who doesn't want saving.
Yes.
That's true. Okay.
So afterwards, after all those shenanigans, I managed to get a place and...
No, I want to know the transition from homelessness. We can't just say, I got over it. No.
So I met this friend. She used to work in a gym, a studio in Jumeirah. And we became friends. And she said to me, I remember...
Where did you meet them?
We met, I think, on Facebook or not Facebook. I can't remember well because it's ages now. But what I'm trying to say is that when it is your time, God sends everybody towards your way.
Yes. Don't I know that?
Yeah. And
it looks like there's an army that has come across to they're fighting for you.
Yes. And the lady said to me, you know what, David, I didn't have a visa at the time. I was on overstay. She said, you have a certificate, a fitness certificate.
You got into overstay.
Yeah. It was a whole story. So she said, you can come here and we can do a thing or two. Just stay here, try to look for a client to be able to pay your rent,
So wait, you've done the course?
Yeah.
You're done with the course?
Yes.
How long does the course take?
It took me almost 4 months.
4 months.
Yeah. But in the real sense, it takes longer, like 6 months, because you still have to study.
Yeah.
The anatomy and all those things. You have to study all that.
Yeah.
But I had the course, and the lady said to me, look, just come here, look for a client, and just sustain yourself.
So you went to the gym?
Yeah, it was a studio. It was a small studio, I remember. And I remember I had my first client who are really... gratitude.
Do you still talk to them?
Yeah, we're great friends. We don't train anymore, but we do meet once in a while. And
they're still here?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a good man, and I meet him once in a while. We go have some... He's from Egypt. Some good food and chat a little bit. like that. So I stayed there for about 3 months, and I was going through my LinkedIn at the time, and I saw a post for the place I work now, and they posted for an interview, something like that. At the time, I had to go to the interview place. I hadn't moved fully from the street.
What do you mean moved?
I was still
Homeless?
on and off.
Homeless?
Yeah, I was still homeless. So the interview says, at the excerpt said 2 p.m. I was there at 9 a.m. And the guy who was my boss at the time and who happens to be my mentor till this
How
day.
do you get to a 2 p.m. interview at 9 a.m.?
Yeah, I remember he said to me.
How bad do you want it?
Yeah, he said to me, you came early, but I didn't want the job because of my situation. I wanted to prove myself that I'm qualified enough to get the job. So I didn't want no sympathy and all that. So nobody knew what I was going through. Yep. At the back of my head, I knew I wanted some AC, some cool water, just to relax for 3-4 hours before it's
That bad.
And the guy, I remember, his name is John. He kept passing by, going to the restroom or to the
Doing
office,
his work,
doing
yeah.
his work. And he's just looking at me, and he said to me, "Just be yourself, man."
Because he could tell the nervousness.
I think he saw it in me. And by the interview, at 2:00, there was more than 60 of us, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
So they made you wait until 2 p.m. Because of course
It was starting at 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, people have to be time conscious. I'm
Yeah,
there
yeah.
because of my problems, not because I really
And they're not
want
going
to be there at
move.
9 a.m.
Yeah, it's true.
you know
Because
what
I'm
I mean?
thinking of in my head as a CEO, if
Yeah.
I had stuff to do and I will make time at to 2 p.m.
Yes.
If you come at 9 a.m., probably have other meetings.
Yes.
Okay,
So
makes sense.
I was just sitting by the lobby, and by around 2 p.m. there was like more than 60 people, and we all go into this conference room, and they say,
How many people did they want? How many positions were
more than
open?
6 of us at the time. Was it 6? No, 12. 12 people. Yeah.
They needed 12 people.
So 6. So I remember.
6 girls,
so-
6.
No, 6 people from one branch and the other branch. So there's 2 branches, right? And when I saw the crowd, I was like, you know what? I don't think this is my thing.
Was that
But-
fear speaking?
That was fear speaking.
We have to differentiate.
Yes.
I want you to notice that you have to differentiate when fear is speaking
Exactly.
and when you actually know when to give up.
Yes.
But this was fear speaking.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna say what I have to say and leave. So I remember the boss said, "Who wants to go first?" I was like, you know what? Yeah. And then he said, "Yeah, you came first anyway." So I introduced myself. I said, "Well, I needed the job." Blah blah blah. all
Are you
that
doing it
thing.
in front of the 60 people?
Yeah.
I
And
went
I
to
was-
another interview like that the
Yeah,
other
and I
day, and I
was
was
so-
like, what is happening?
And I was so skinny at the time, and everybody in the room was just fit, so guns, and I was like, "Oh Lord, have mercy! I am not for this place." And then I waited for about 10 people to talk, and I could hear, "Oh, I have a bachelor's in this, I have this in that, I have this in that," and I'm just here fresh from school with just a certificate that I don't even know that I
and a warehouse experience
Exactly.
in the back pocket.
Now, I had some experience. I used to run back at home. I used to play
No, but I'm
handball and
saying
rugby.
like in Dubai, you know
Yeah.
the way they say Dubai experience,
Experience, yeah.
UAE experience.
Yeah, coming to that part. And then the guy said, I remember he said, if you feel like you've talked and you don't want to stay here and wait, you can leave. I was like, I'm out of this place. I've been here since morning, and I leave. See, God works in mysterious ways.
Oh, he does.
So I go back to the studio in Jumeirah to train. I was training some kids, I remember at the time. And then I see the guy who interviewed me come by the shop in the building, and he goes upstairs. I was like,
What is he doing here?
what is he doing? And then I used to listen to a lot.
Has he seen you?
No, he didn't see me. So I used to listen to a lot of rock music at the time. And I put one small video on my status by Five Finger Death Punch, and he commented on it, and he said, "Yeah, good music." And I was like, whew. So the guy actually saved my number, so it kind of gave me some
that's what I'm
hope.
wondering. How did he get your number?
Yeah. So I was like, kind of gave me some hope. And I was like, okay. So 2 days later, he messages me and says, we're going to work together. I haven't told him I'm on overstay yet. I haven't told him
I'm
that.
getting
So,
chills. I like this.
so you know, I'm at a point where now, now the first bit is done. So I need to go to the second bit and tell him.
So you
I'm
got
on
the
this.
job.
Yes, they've given me the offer letter. I've signed. Lucky enough, I knew somebody who told me if you have an overstay of X amount, you can go and they can waive it for you. You can pay with an offer letter, and then you can pay a certain amount. So they waived it. It was, I remember my overstay was costing around 4,500 at the time.
That's a lot of money when
It's
you're
a lot of-
jobless.
yeah, it's a lot of money. Yeah.
It's still a lot of money
So
even now,
they
right
waived
now.
it. They waived it to 1,500, which I didn't have. Do you know what I mean?
Outside, you can't be
I was like,
right now.
okay.
4 to 1. Okay, fine. But still 500, 1,500 is a lot of money.
It's a lot of money at the time. Even now, it is a lot of
It's
money.
still a lot of, I'm just looking
Yeah,
at it.
is
It's still a lot of money.
So, so it happened. I just got the money from now the person who was going to be my boss at the time. Gave me some money. He was really good to me. He taught me a lot of stuff.
Now the guy who had come to your gym.
Now the one who is
The one who had
going
said
to be
good
my
music.
manager at the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not the one who said he's good. I never told him until after 8 months what I was going through at the time.
Oh, wow. So
I never told
another
him.
one.
Yes. Now this is now my reporting
You've
manager.
said like many people came together.
Yeah,
to
I'm
make
telling
this-
you, when
yeah.
it is your time to shine or to move to the next
Love
place,
this.
everybody will come from all directions. So I paid,
And mostly it's even the people you don't even know.
yeah, so I paid for it and I got my visa and I started working in.
So was it a loan, the 1,500?
No, he actually never asked for it back. He actually reminded me I owe him 1,500.
You owe him 1,500. Now it has doubled or tripled or
Yeah.
quadrupled.
But I think, in all fairness, he would be happy with where I am right now, so he wouldn't be asking for
No,
that
but
1,500.
imagine just putting the 1,500 in a whatever
In an
and giving
envelope.
it to him.
That would mean a lot. It
And
would mean a
just
lot.
pen up a letter and like,
Yeah.
this saved my life when
Yeah,
I
it would-
needed it the
it would
most.
mean a lot.
Yeah, it will.
So yeah, then I started working, and I was kind of nervous. I was kind of shy at the time.
Because you're saying your body is not.
Yeah, I was so skinny. I'll give you the pictures
I don't
later.
know. Do you listen to Bible or do you read the Bible? Do you
I
listen
do read
to
the Bible.
Yeah, I listen to Sarah T. Jakes, and she says that God. I know you've had this God, but God qualifies those He calls. Yeah, He
Yes,
qualifies
yes.
because sometimes you like. I don't feel like personally. Like, I don't feel like an influencer, but I really like it. I don't know what it is, but I do know that God has a way of making it happen.
100%.
Because look at you now saying that you didn't look like a trainer.
I didn't look like a
Because
trainer.
these are way trainers are supposed to look.
Exactly,
But you
muscles.
don't look like it. But the God that has called you has told you this is where you're
This is
supposed
where
to
you'll
be.
be, yeah.
Yeah.
And I've grown up listening to a lot of TD Jakes that you've,
Oh, okay.
now that you've mentioned Sarah.
Yeah.
And he used to have a lot of motivation. He speaks what you want to hear.
Yeah.
It's sort of when you listen to, I don't know what kind of music you listen to, but the kind of music I listen to people who speak to you, to what you want to hear,
Yeah.
what you don't want to hear,
Yeah.
your situations and everything.
Yeah.
So at this point of life, it's me trying to now fit in this new career, you know,
Look the part now.
look the part now. It's me have to
like God.
to eat those 4 or 5 meals a day, and you know, go to the gym, do an extra work, do classes and stuff. But it was all it has all been a journey.
Yeah.
To be able to transform myself from that skinny boy at the time to the person I am right now.
Yeah.
It's been a really good journey.
And I am proud of you.
Loads of challenges, loads of lessons.
Can you take that in? Men don't take that in. I am proud of you.
Thank you.
I am super
Thank
proud
you.
of you. You're doing a good job.
Thank you so much.
And the sky is just your starting point, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Continue.
So the other thing is I want to touch on that part is to everyone that is going to be watching this, do not compare yourself to anybody.
Oh, true.
You see someone up there, do not want, you can want to be like them, but again,
Don't
you
be
have to
them.
understand, yeah, or be them, but
Yeah.
you have to understand there is a journey to where they are.
Even those overnight
Yes,
successes,
yes,
people think that
yes,
they're
they-
overnight. They
it's
really
not,
are
it's
not,
not,
overnight.
it's not,
Yeah.
it's
There's
not.
so many, like I said, like there's so many behind the scenes that
Yes.
nobody, even if they tried, could ever capture them.
You know how life is. You work sometimes, your shift is 8 hours, but you find yourself at your workplace for 10, 13 hours. You know what I mean?
Or I am in the parking lot and I am crying my eyes out
Exactly.
because the place that I am going into work, like
Exactly.
the last 1 year, is as toxic as it
Yes.
possibly can be. And nobody is seeing that. They're just seeing you're getting paid. Yes, the
Yeah.
money is coming, but you know that there are so many other things. It's just never about the money. It's never about what we see money can do for us.
Yeah.
It's like the peace of mind. It's like what we genuinely, like you're saying, purpose. Like, am I doing anything
Yes.
to contribute to what I feel like I was
Yes.
brought into the world to
Yes.
do? And
this
really,
is where
yeah.
you need to write down the things you want to achieve. And also, people need to understand the difference between happiness and peace. Because for me, I am discovered that I am in this world to seek. I'm in pursuit of peace,
yeah,
not happiness. Because happiness is from within. I am happy I'm talking to you right now.
yeah,
I am happy to be in this space.
yeah.
So that is within you. But when you don't have peace, then you can't have that happiness.
You really can't. You
So
really can't.
I've always told those people that have come up to me and say, hey, what's going on? How can I do this? Just seek the peace first,
yeah.
and everything else will.
Because
Follow.
to expound on that,
Yeah.
peace, happiness, like today things may not go as planned,
Yeah.
like you said, but you said something and saying that today didn't work out, that's okay.
Yeah.
That comes from the peace within, that
Exactly.
you know that everything works out for the good of those who love the Lord. So you know that it's gonna work out eventually.
100%, yeah.
And that can only come from peace. But when you rely on happiness, that's
Nah,
very
I
varied.
will never. For me,
Yeah.
I'm all about peace.
Yeah.
Even when I'm having a bad day, I just walk in the mall and I see a kid laughing or playing around. I'll be
Yeah.
happy. I'll be like, oh.
Yeah.
For a moment, I'll post and forget all my problems.
Yeah, it's true.
And life goes on.
Yeah.
But once you prioritize happiness and then, because this makes me happy, money makes me happy, what happens when you don't have the happy?
Yeah.
You know?
Because
It's
it comes
like-
and goes.
It's like when someone asks you, why do you love that person so much? You know? I've been asked that question before.
Why do you
when-
love me so much?
No,
Okay.
you are my friend.
No, I'm saying
yeah.
I
Yes.
have asked someone, why do you love
Yes.
me so much? And
Yeah.
the truth is, I wasn't asking you.
Yes.
I do know why you love me because I'm irresistible, but I'm
Yes,
joking.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
So I remember I was one time, I was in a relationship. I said I was going to talk about this, but anyway. So, and this person asked me, David, why do you love me so much? And at the time I was just sitting down. I was comfortable. I was just in my moment, and you know, I just went silent. And I looked at them and I said to the person, look, I don't need a reason, or I don't really have a reason to love you.
I know why you're my friend now.
Yeah.
I was waiting for that answer. If you give me another answer.
Yeah, because what happens when one day you wake up in the morning and all the reasons have just faded away?
Yeah.
Do you leave the person?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
because if there's a reason, then there's also a reason to. If there is a
Exactly.
reason for, then there's
Yeah.
a reason for not to.
Yes.
Because I realize that, like, I can't. Right now, I have the most rich relationships.
Yeah.
Like friendships. Like we may not see each other every day, but I know I
which
can.
we don't.
Yeah, but I can pick up my phone and I know I'm confused and everything, and I know you're a sound voice of calmness. Like I'll call you and I'll tell you what is going on, or not even tell you, but I'll just feel like someone got me.
Yes,
Someone got
yes.
me, and I don't have a reason why I love David. Not because he's into fitness. Like I can say other things that make the relationship better,
100%.
but I can't really say like this is why I love you. And
100%.
if you find that reason, you have no business being with that person in the
100%.
first place. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
that's true. I think we should start prioritizing on relationships that are really meaningful, that don't have reasons.
But do you think that do you think, actually I hear those conversations about fakeness, and I see people and I'm like, are you sure you're really ready for meaningful, deep relationship? Because they take work.
It takes work to. The thing is, like I said, if you look back to what I've just said, it's all about patience.
But people are not patient.
People are not patient.
That's why we're having this conversation.
It takes years and years and years to master. I haven't mastered patience yet. There are sometimes I lose it, but then I just I'm like, oof, yeah, calm down.
Yeah.
But if we all could have patience, like really, really
then it goes back to
Yes.
what you said, empathy,
Yes.
sympathy.
Yes.
Because sometimes you won't call me back and I
Yes.
called you. Like today, for example, I'm trying to imagine your day.
Yeah.
You worked till very late.
Yeah.
I made you come all the way, which is...
It's all good.
No, but I'm just
Yeah.
like stating facts. I made you
Yeah.
come all the way.
Yeah.
So, for example, you had a call, a logback of calls. And then right now we're going to finish almost very late. And then
Yeah.
you get home and then you don't call back. You have to have people who understand that you're coming from a place of peace and love. It's not from a
100%.
place of malice that you didn't
Yes,
return their calls.
yes,
So if you call them tomorrow or the day after, they're
They'll
like,
still
okay,
understand, yes.
understanding. I'm not saying like people should like be ignoring people and everything, but I'm just saying like you have to understand that life happens.
Yeah. So like I was saying, I think people need to understand that there's time for everything. There's a time you will call me and I will not answer,
Yeah.
or maybe send me a text and I will not reply.
Yeah.
But then when I have the time, I will reply.
I hate to bring it up, but I think there's a time I was trying to reach you out when you were going through the death of your friend.
Yes.
There's no possible way you would have been there for me the way I would wanted you to be there for me
Yes,
in
yes,
any
yes,
capacity.
yes.
I actually was reaching out not because I needed anything by the way. I just, I have this thing, I tell you that. I thought of you and I called you. So I had that thing that you needed to be called. There was nothing I was even going to say.
I was at a point where I didn't know what was happening.
Yeah.
I was so confused because I remember before he passed on, he bailed me out of a situation back at home because I was in Bali at the time.
Yeah.
It was in December, and there was something that happened that needed
Taken care of.
Yeah, taken care of. He did take care of it, and I told him, "I'll look for you when I come back.
Get back.
We will talk." So I come back.
And he's not there to look for.
No, I was so busy with work. He's busy. But we talked on the phone and I said, I'm just going to find some time and just come by, see you and stuff. Because when let's say you go for holiday and you come back.
You have to catch up. You
You
play
have to
catch
catch
up.
up.
You
You
play
have to
catch up.
do- yeah.
Mostly
So,
people like you who
yeah.
work, like your work is clocking in.
Yes.
For me as a teacher, I just come and jump back in or
Yes.
whatever.
So for me, I have to really get back all the time that I left. And with all that, there's just a lot of work.
Yeah.
So, and I get a call at, I remember my former landlord at the time, he calls me at midnight. I didn't pick up because I don't really like to pick up calls after 9 p.m.
Yeah.
We're like, I leave work at 8, my phone goes on D&D. Whatever,
night.
that's your own problems. I just want my me time. Yeah. But he called me the first time. I
Good
didn't
luck
pick
to
up.
everyone. Anyone who has you as an emergency
Yeah,
contact.
Yeah. So
That's gone.
He called me a second time and at that point. And the fourth one, let me pick up. And he was so straight to the point, I remember. And he said, so he's normal. And I was like, what do you mean? Yeah, he was like, now it's almost 1:30 in the morning. So I didn't sleep the entire night.
Was it the landlord back in Kenya or here?
No, here, where we used to stay with the guy in the bed space at the time.
Oh, okay. So he was still in the bed space?
No. I think
Oh,
so. I think so. I'm not sure at the time because I didn't visit him in his place.
Oh, okay.
So we used to
Yeah.
meet at his workplace because it was easier for me to get to him than him getting to me.
Oh, okay.
So, but I think at the time my landlord called me. He was living in the place. I think a partition or something. I'm not sure. So he says he's no more, and it's just broken, like mad broken. I remember the only thing that was next to me was just seeing darkness.
Yeah.
And there's someone that came at the time, and we had a chat. It's got a good hug, and it's just come. It's
help-
just yeah,
to
it
help
was
you get
it was,
through
it was
this,
coming,
yeah.
and that moment changed my life, honestly, and it made me see life in a different way because
The fragility of it.
Yes, one moment you're here, one moment you're not here.
You're
So
not.
in every second that you live, you just have to live like there is no tomorrow.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
if you want to change your life now, you
Was that the
change it now.
closest? Was that the closest person to you that has ever died?
No, I've lost people before, some from my family members, but over the years, like in the space of the last 6-7 years, he was the closest person I had. So
death does that. It
So
brings things into perspective.
yeah, so it made me see life in a different way, and I started appreciating everything that I have, even though I know I'm not yet to the point I want to be in life.
Yeah.
The little I have, I should be grateful for that.
Yeah.
If I have an opportunity to go to someone and help them out, I will gladly go.
Yeah.
If I have an opportunity to take a flight and just go somewhere and relax and just enjoy, I will do that.
Yeah.
Because once you die, the only thing you can take from this life is your memories only.
Yeah. And how you treated people and how you made them
Yes.
feel. That's what's left, honestly.
Yes.
That's generally what's left, because I think I've lost two very important people. Three. My grandma died just the other day.
Yeah.
But one of the pivotal points, like, my dad died at 17.
Yeah.
So that was a whole other thing.
Yes.
But I call him my best friend because Jack was the purest of loves.
Yes.
of all time. And when he died, his WhatsApp group was too, like, people stayed there. They refused to leave because of his love. It's still there to this day. I think it's 2 years later. The WhatsApp is still there. Because he made sure, no one ever thought, oh, is he dating this one or this one? Because he made sure that he loved with such honesty that you never question your place. You can question anything else, but does Jack love me? You knew that. Regardless. And I had changed my number and everything, but I was called from Kenya to here. Like, people found a way because they knew it was unquestionable that Jack loved Priscilla. And I think from that time on, I just realized that's how I want to live my life. Anytime that Dave is thinking about people who care for him, even if we're not, like, talking every day, I want you to always know that Priscilla cares for you.
100%.
I think that's one thing that Jack did for me. Like, I want to be sure that people in my life never question how I feel about them. Like, I want to do that every single day. So
I think
changed my life.
In that context, we can also bring that to people, and when people love you, just know it's genuine, and just please take it as them giving a part of themselves to you, because too many people take that for granted. And one thing I know about genuine people is when you love someone and you don't get it back as it should, you don't deserve it. But in the first place, at least the other person should just give it back to you.
Reciprocity.
It just makes you bitter, and you draw yourself from that part of the world, and you find yourself,
or
like,
it becomes transactional. You can only get transactional love.
So I think we should just be genuine, and if you love someone, you love them. If you don't love them, just be bold enough to tell them, look,
I think we come from a culture where it's like feelings. I'm talking from a Kenyan point of view. We come from a culture where it's like, I have had to fight so much because I'm like, why are you talking to me like that? There's some roughness to how we talk to each other. There's some, I don't know. It's like we don't want to.
Every nation has its own madness and stuff, and has its own way to deal with stuff.
But I think we should do better.
Yeah, we can do better.
It's softness is not weakness.
Especially those of us living outside our country. When we go back, we should be the difference. If you've seen a problem somewhere, then you need to come back with a solution, even though you not find the solution.
But even start here. Even how we're living here, like how we
are all selfish. We are all selfish.
I'm not.
No, you are not selfish. I'm not selfish, but we are all selfish.
No, for real.
I'm happy for you. I'm happy from the steps. I've known you for a long time. I know where you are with your life right now, and I'm so happy for you, like, genuinely. But do you want to tell me it's everybody that's happy for you?
No, I hear you. Yeah.
That's why you'll find you only have two people in your circle.
That's true.
Like, I think you're the only person I will call when I need to make a decision, in terms of like a big decision.
That's nice.
Because I have people I can call, and all they will do is just frustrate me.
No, but then I bless you every time I drive my car, because you literally give me the car dealer. Give me, like, you didn't come with me to the car dealer, but you literally held me the whole step of the way.
Because
and made me know that I'm a big girl. I can get whatever I want.
Exactly.
And it was like,
what's stopping you from driving that good car? What's stopping you from living that life that you want? It's all about choice.
Literally, but then every time I think about it, I'm like, My friend told me about every time anyone who gives me a compliment, like my friend told me, because they're like, how did you know about this company and everything? It's because, and that's the point of this podcast.
Yeah.
Because you drove a car that is that brand, well, close to that brand.
Yeah.
I knew it was possible to drive a car that is that brand.
You
and
can
not
even drive
have-
another one. What's stopping you?
But I remember that statement. She told me, you know, I go to cars and just do car
Test
drive. I'm
drive,
like,
yeah.
okay.
I'm like, look, I like to manifest. I manifest
Yeah.
through visuals. I
Yeah.
want to go to that
But then
Range
that-
Rover. I want to go
yeah.
drive it. I want to go drive that Mustang. I just want to feel it.
Yeah.
Because-
Because it rewires your
Yes,
mind to
it
know
makes
that.
it makes you even work more harder or smarter, if it can
Yeah.
help. But if we live in that,
fear
of and
and
that's
backward.
backward movement of
Yeah.
you know what, I need to go back home. I need to do this. I need to do this.
Yeah.
The next minute you're not there.
But you're here because
Yes.
you're meant to be here.
Exactly.
My mom said, when I step into a land,
Yeah.
say that you possess this
Yes.
land and say that it is meant, whatever is meant to happen
Yes.
of goodness.
Yes.
Your milk and honey, someone said that in the podcast, your milk and honey should find you in that land
100%.
that the Lord has put you in.
100%.
And I do believe it,
So
honestly.
you tell me you'll buy that nice car to go drive it in Africa. Now come on, let's be realistic.
But most people stay here 10 years working towards a better future at home.
Which future?
At home. But then again,
The
like you
future
just-
is now.
That's what
You
you,
know what I
just
mean?
told us. That's what you just told, because you
Yes.
don't know how much. There's
You
no
don't
one
know
was,
how long you got left.
You really don't.
You know,
You
So,
really don't.
For me, once I meet people and I see they're just that kind of a backward movement, I just excuse
Yeah.
myself in a respectful way,
Yeah.
and I carry on.
Yeah. And you're one person who actually cheers people on. Like, if you see someone who's trying, because I've seen it with you, like, you've cheered me on. Like, it's no competition. It's just like, keep going, girl.
Why
Keep
should I
going.
compete?
No, but it's a spirit that people
Yeah.
want. The spirit of comparison brings
Compete with yourself.
who you are last
Exactly.
year, who you are 2 years ago.
The David I was when I stepped at that airport that time 6 years ago, I still have them pictures. I was
Yeah.
like, and the David I am right
Oh,
now,
Lord.
I was like, this is two different people.
Yeah. No, I'm imagining mine. I was so scared with a
Yeah.
suitcase. Yeah.
Yes.
So scared.
I came to Satwa bus station. I was dropped there by a taxi, and nobody told me the kind of whether I'm coming to meet here. I was with my jacket.
Oh, okay.
I was my shirt and vest inside. It's too hot.
It's too
You don't know
relaxed.
anybody. You're just there stranded. You're just waiting for a stranger to come and pick you up. So all these.
Okay, some of us are super lucky.
Yeah,
I
know.
am super, because I stayed in a hotel for 5 days with mommy, and then after that, mommy took me to a bed space,
Yeah.
and then she looked at it and she's like, "Are you sure you want to be left?" I was like, "Mom, I gotta do." It sounded like the movies. "Mommy, I gotta do
Look,
this."
it was meant for you to go through that
Yeah,
process that way.
yeah.
And it was meant for me to go my process.
Your process, like
My way
See,
is beautiful.
It's-
Nobody can tell me otherwise.
It's true, by the
my
way.
no matter how sometimes traumatizing it can
Yeah.
be. Now I love that moment.
yeah.
Sometimes
it
I do.
makes you you.
Yeah, I do.
It
'Cause
really
I
does.
take myself sometimes out and have some good food and just sit down and reflect. And I'm like, oof.
They should just see on your Instagram how cool you're living. Like, I
No, no,
usually
no,
say,
I
and
don't
I'm
need no
like,
followers.
I'm like, okay, Dave.
Yeah. So it helps me plan my future. It helps me understand there's a time when you don't have. It's like when you read the Bible and where it talks about prayer, it says there's a time to wait when you pray,
Yeah.
and there's a time for no, and there's a time for yes.
Yes, it's
So
true.
it's on you to discover which.
Time it is.
Season
and
you're in.
season.
Yes.
And then plan accordingly.
Yes, yes.
That's so interesting.
So you have to, either you're in a season of waiting, you have to wait patiently. Either you're in a season of yes, you have to accept it again.
and work.
And in a grateful way.
Yeah.
If it's a no, you know that one door is closing, two more will open. That's how I believe.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I want to ask you, do you think you're living in your purpose? Do you think you're living in your purpose?
I think so, yes. I don't even think so. I think I am living my purpose.
There you have it.
Because your purpose is what makes who you are. Your inner self, if your inner self is, because you're the only person who can see your inner self. I can
Yeah.
only see what I'm seeing right now. I
Yeah.
can only see you cry, smile, or do whatever you do, but I can't see the inner self.
Yeah.
But if your inner self is content, which 99% we are never content, But let's say just 90% content.
Yeah, it's
then
good.
you're living your purpose.
It's good.
Yeah,
It's good. It's
yeah.
good. Are you living in service of others? Because I feel like for me, purpose has to involve service of others in some way.
So
Shape and form.
how I like to define the statement is, I believe I was brought here for a reason, on earth for a reason.
Yeah.
Just the way people have helped me along to climb the stairs, I cannot go picking all of them and,
Saying
thank you and do whatever
You
I
pay
need to
forward.
do. Yeah. So I think I need to be able to serve other people, to be able even to get that blessing, to be able even to have whatever I have sustained.
Do you think you're doing that?
In some ways, yes.
Okay.
In some ways, sometimes when I'm just thinking in a in a negative way, like a really negative way, then I am not. But what I know is that I was brought here for a purpose, and I have to do the purpose. And until my purpose is accomplished, then I still have a long way to go.
To go, yeah. That's nice.
So if I'm the Enoch of the Bible and my purpose is 200 years, then I will do that.
Who's the Enoch of the Bible?
So the person that live for many years.
Oh.
If I can be him and my purpose is 200 years, then
Okay.
I'll gladly take that.
Okay.
Who wants to live there? Nobody.
Nobody wants to die. Nobody wants to die.
But I also, in terms of service, I think when you do service to others,
it comes back.
it comes back in a way that.
That's why I asked you. I don't know
can't-
why I've not asked. Those are questions that I hope to ask on this podcast. I have not asked.
Like
but
I said, we're different. Me and you're different.
For some reason, yeah.
Topic will just
this
come.
stick me there.
Yes,
This
yes,
stick
yes.
me there
Yeah.
for some reason,
Yeah.
because at the end of the day, you don't want to just live your life empty.
Yes.
You know.
I
So, yeah.
want to be remembered when I leave this earth as not somebody who was full of ego, pride. I just want to be remembered as a good person that changed. If I could change two people's lives,
Yeah.
then I believe I have done my part.
My goal is usually just make one person smile a day.
Yes.
It doesn't even matter like change. No. Change is such a big thing. Have you tried losing weight? Oh, you haven't. But you've
No, I
tried gaining.
to gain weight.
You've tried gaining
when
weight.
I was
Yeah.
it was years back, and
Yeah.
I wasn't. But now I'm so proud of myself.
Yeah.
I've said, "Oof,
Yeah, I'm
let's
just
gain
trying to change yourself is already hard enough. Now I think when I think like that right now, it has helped me in my dating life. Like I don't approach people in the sense like, okay, it can change or this can change, because I've tried to change myself. If I have tried to change and it's as difficult as it is,
Yes.
imagine going to another human being and telling them change for me.
In that context, I think we should also take people as they are.
That's what I'm saying.
Do not change
That's what I'm
anybody.
saying. I used to hear that quote.
Because things like relationships fail because of that.
Yeah. That's
you
what
come
Rihanna
as
used
who
to
you
say.
are. I take you the way you
Yeah.
are. But I come as the way I am. You want to change me? Then it's not for sure. It's not going to work.
We for me, I used to like, I still am. I still see the best version of everybody, like the amplified version of
Yes.
people.
Yeah.
And that's a good way to view the world, but it also, it hurts you, because the truth is, people may not get to that amplified version because, like you say, choices. They can
all
decide
about
to
choice.
just be there and they're comfortable.
Look,
And
you'll be content if you did your part. You talk to them, you tell them this, X and so. That's it.
Yeah,
You've
but that's
done your
different
part.
for a partner, because you're going to be resentful every single day you see them and they're not changing or
No,
they're
but
not
you
growing.
have a choice to leave them if they don't want to.
That's
do
what I'm
that.
saying now.
Yes.
It has changed.
Yes.
Now, me accepting that people are just who they are.
Yeah.
I can't change that.
Yeah.
I have allowed myself to say, you know what, this is not good for me. I walk away.
See, I always move with this sentence. I don't remember where I saw it, but I love someone enough to let them go.
Oof.
You know, in a way that, like, I love you so much that to an extent that I'll just, you know what, it's not working. Yes, I do love you unconditionally to death or whatever, if they still use those terms these days. But if it is not working for me
Nobody
first
has told me
and
they
for
love me
us,
to death, you know.
that's what I'm saying. If they're still
Yeah,
using
they
them words,
I need to reevaluate.
no, we're living in a new generation. You know, I was lucky enough. I got some letters in high school.
Me
You know?
too. Ooh, me too. Ooh,
So
me too.
I got some letters, you know, and I think I still do have the letters back at home.
I
If-
still write letters
Yeah.
to this date.
No,
I
haven't-
love writing
I haven't
letters.
written one in a long time.
Oh, I can't wait to fall in love to write letters like that. Anyway, but yeah, so
So
that's so
yeah,
nice.
so you love someone enough to let them go. That means you have that choice in you that
This
I
is
want
not
you in my
working.
life, but we're not meeting halfway. We're not compromising, and at the end of the day, you always find yourself being the bigger person in the room and having to complain about stuff. You let them go.
Yeah,
So it's all about choice.
it's about choice.
Yeah, and having that peace to be able to say, hey, it's like this. I like you. I love you. I want to be with you, but this has to change. That's
Yeah.
number one. Number two, you talk to them again. Number three, you just say, hey, I'm kind of leaving.
We're learning.
Yeah,
We're learning. Yeah. Thank you so much, Dave, for coming.
It's been a pleasure.
Really, really,
It's
really.
been a pleasure.
And here we give people flowers because you are awesome and you're doing a good job.
Thank you so much.
We give men flowers. We give men flowers.
This-
Yes. When
this-
they're alive.
This is
So
the
that-
second time I'm getting flowers.
So that they smell them.
This year I did get my first piece of roses.
Really?
And, yeah, they're so
Guys, you
beautiful.
should give men flowers.
Yeah, they're so
That's
beautiful.
bad. That's bad.
And to that person that gave me those roses, I really.
You
I don't
appreciate-
want
you
to. I don't
you
want to
shut-
mention
you
that. No,
shut-
no names. I'm a very private person. But it was. I would really like to say it is okay for men to get
flowers.
It is okay for men to be
Vulnerable.
vulnerable. It is okay for men to cry as well. Yeah.
You heard it here first.
Yes.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, Dave.
Oh, they look so nice.
Man like Dave.
I
All
think
right.
I'm gonna preserve them until. Yeah. Good. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Careful with the water. And that's it from episode 10. I am so grateful. I keep on telling you guys that many podcasts do not get to episode 10, and we are so lucky to get to episode 10. Actually, research shows that 90% of the podcasts that start end before they get to episode 10. So this is a full-grown baby. So thank you so much for liking, sharing, subscribing. Keep on tuning in. Every single Sunday, we have a fresh episode for you, talking about irresistible stories all around the world. But right now, we're based in Dubai. Watch, share, and like, and stay irresistible. Bye.